When I was born, grown-ups started teaching me words. When I started talking, my first few words, I repeated the word no. I was told, you repeated the word no over and over again to every single thing anybody told me. I just said no. And I was told I kept repeating the word no over and over again, even later on throughout life, that it determines my character, my personality. And I wasn't saying no because I didn't want things, but I want to inform people that reality that they perceive. When I was a baby, when they were teaching me how to speak, they told me, this is that, this is a chair, this is a table, and I said no. It's actually not. You think it is. And this is what I'm talking about on this channel. True perception. What is true perception? Most of us have completely distorted perceptions inserted into our minds by parents, by kindergarten teachers, primary school teachers, high school teachers, professors, commercials, TV, movies. It's all these impressions that are not necessarily true, neither correct, and they do not, most of them, do not benefit us. And then we believe literally everything we've been told, because we've been told over and over again on a day-to-day basis throughout life. And then people think they know things. No. The most intelligent people, most highly educated people, I have few degrees, are the most sleepy ones, because they are the most indoctrinated people. Indoctrinated into what? The perception of reality that is upside down. It's completely twisted. And what is this perception of reality that I've been talking about since I was a baby? Is that world is not objective. It's what you think. Things we see and experience are all made of thoughts. That's why Buddha said it's all mind, because it literally is. When I was in kindergarten, I didn't like playing with kids. I felt like an alien, isolated, alone. I've been extremely introverted my whole life. That's why I like working for myself as well. And even in kindergarten, nobody understood what I was saying. And I was being punished by teachers many times for no apparent reason. I never understood why. And I only played by myself. I climbed the trees. I played with insects. I was collecting those insects that look like tree branches. So cute. And I was bringing them home, and then people were screaming. And that tradition, not being understood, nobody understanding what I'm saying since kindergarten, has been continuing throughout life. And until I started doing YouTube, only then I realized it's a trauma. It's an actual trauma. So by doing YouTube, by public speaking, by sharing these weird things I'm talking about, is actually overcoming, I don't want to say fear, because my moon is in Leo. We are extremely courageous. Ego in fire sign is very explosive, to say the least. But yeah, this fear of being seen, actually, to stop hiding. Because, I live in a van. I've been living in a van full-time for the past few years. And I live extremely isolated lifestyle by choice. And I decided I would like to become more social. And YouTube is, at least in my opinion, a very social thing. Although I do not have social media. I had Facebook and Instagram, and I took them off, both of them, because I thought it was a waste of time. So I've been thinking about this last few days. What is it that makes me so different than other people? And I figured out that it's perception. Duh. Perceiving reality is completely different. these lessons I do every morning, it says, one of the lessons was, everything you see is the result of your thoughts. Nobody cares about these things because nobody wants their illusions shattered. And they keep holding on to them till the rest of their life. But what kind of life is then reflected if illusions take the front stage? Well, you follow the crowd. You comply with everything you've been told. You live life for other people. Everything you do on your day-to-day life is based on expectations from other people around you. Do what feels right. Do what feels good to you. Do what makes you happy in each moment. And make it a habit. Do it as often as possible. Pick that one thing that feels better than the thing you're supposed to be doing. So focus on things you want to do. And leave out things you don't want to do. And start with little things, one by one. I love you. I will see you soon. I will see you on Sunday. Take care.